I haven't done this in years.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hey. My God, my voice is so
Wait,
fucked
it
up.
looks so weird. I haven't done this in years.
I mean, it's kind of
oh my God, I
nicer
got the
looking.
notification. Crack War Lovers.
It's kind of nicer looking though, in a way.
It
than,
does.
Like,
It
it's more of a blur in the background.
It looks better, the live stream layout, but
Yeah.
wow, it's a lot to get used to.
You know,
Scott wasn't so fucked up.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I need to pace. Like, I need.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Oh, boo you,
Hey,
you.
what's
Hey, what's up, human?
How are you?
So there's a
Yo.
lot to explain,
We
honestly.
have so much to explain.
Why do you keep doing that?
Boo, you whore! You keep
doing
falling
that.
off of
You
him.
keep fucking doing.
I wish I had my
That.
beanie right now, but I don't.
Okay, so what should we like start off first with?
I love the look in the green thing in the middle. Oh, thank you. That's me. That's me, Ace.
Yeah, mine would be a lot better if it wasn't so fucked up. I need to repaint it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my sexy man, guys.
What's up?
Both of your sexy men.
Fuck yeah. There's 2 people watching.
Alright,
my
where do we
God, hi.
explain? Like,
I don't know.
How do we start this off?
How do we start?
uh,
That's a good question. Like, there's a lot.
hibiscus. Babies.
Oh, so
Darling.
Asking you, like, how do we start this? Like, how do we explain, like, how it all happened?
put me on blast, guys.
I thought you said you don't want me dominating the relationship.
When is your series coming back?
Dominating.
Letter Away should be coming back soon.
Also talking about duality.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that one next. See, the Letter Away will come back soon. I'm replacing some of the voice actors. Like Asher is being replaced. Same with Alexander, because those 2 people are no longer in my life. Hello.
Hello.
And Duality will return soon as well. I've had major writer's block for Duality, but it will be back shortly.
My fake fur is getting fucked up. Ugh.
So hello, people. Hello, people of the world.
Yo.
So,
Yo, enjoy.
yo, what's good?
What's good? What's up? How you doing?
Still
Are
wondering.
you guys being crack whores?
So anyway, I thought you said you don't want me dominating the conversations anymore. That's why I'm saying, like, how do we start this? How do we explain?
You can talk. I just don't want you taking up the entire conversation.
Okay, so it has been a rough past couple years for sure. So the relationship was a bit messy. There was some truths on the call out. There were lies that were also given. And alright, how do I explain this?
You got this. You got this.
There was a little bit of forced intentions on other people's part, not us specifically. But what the fuck was that?
What's that? Is somebody banging in the other room? What?
Is someone painting a basketball against the fucking wall or something, man?
Or never mind.
People are banging in the other room.
Oh,
Getting hot and
damn.
spicy.
They're getting hot and spicy. Ooh,
Oh my god! I wasn't trying to go there! I wasn't trying to fucking go there!
Hope you're okay. Yeah, I think we're all good. I think we're all great. Because we're all
Alright.
together.
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
we're all gonna make out later.
So the force part is ex-friends more so, forcing them to come out with a story that they didn't even really want to come out with or were ready to come out with. A lot has changed. We had grown so fucking much. All three of us, honestly. The person who was the one who mainly did it in our system, because I will be like honest, all three of us, we are DID systems. We all have mentally ill issues and people in our head.
We're all not mentally okay.
Yeah, so let's go act like crack whores.
Yeah.
For those who don't know and like are like new to that disorder or don't know what that disorder is, it's called dissociative identity disorder, or used to be known as multiple personality disorder. Did I pronounce that wrong?
Yeah, you
yeah.
said it right. I'm
Yeah.
just farting like every 2 minutes.
Do we have to say that out loud, really? Do we have to really fucking say that out loud?
Well, they now know.
So, how we all got kind of connected again is that a lot has fallen apart. For example, they are no longer with their original ex.
Ew.
A lot has happened. I'll let them explain if they want to fucking go explain it. If not, I'm not going to speak for it. But a lot has happened there, too. So the one that you guys were in a live stream with, that was like they were live stream with, that was called like something, I don't even remember what it was fucking called, but the one with the 58 calling, he's no longer in the picture.
Oh yeah, Apaka, LPS,
Yeah.
that motherfucker, he ain't here no more. Fuck
Yeah.
his ass.
Fuck his ass. Oh,
I hope he rots in fucking jail someday.
I hope one day I jump his ass and beat his ass till he bleeds to death. Oh,
Apaka, I hope you see this, and I hope you burn in hell.
How this happened, like how we got in communication, is that babies, as I like to call them, also known as this guy here, they didn't delete a bunch of contacts off their phone. And well, they were kind of called meep for some whatever fucking weird reason. They were called meep.
Everybody in my phone, when I don't know who they are, is called meep.
Or
Meep 1,
moop,
meep 2,
or
meep
mo,
3.
or like
Dick, bitch, cunt, whore, yep.
you name it, like random names. They accidentally reached out to them, and basically they at first, it was cold. It was a cold conversation. It was hard to get through it. They were talking for about a couple, like 1 month, 1 full month, right? One full month.
Yeah, almost 2.
Almost 2 months that they were just personally talking, and then it was my turn, and I spoke up mainly for the host, who is no longer in our system, who majorly fucked up. But as us being a DID system, even if it's one alter who fucks up, and little do you guys all know, is even if one alter or a few alters fuck up the whole system, it kind of all gets attacked, even the innocent ones in our head. So it sucks, but that is the way it is. We all have to take accountability if it happens in the body, which it did. So I spoke up mainly about Sky, and spoke up like, okay, no, so he did this, this, and this, and that. But as we learned also, all three of us, well, we kind of all had a part in it. All three of us weren't exactly the best for each other. They were young, they messed with a lot of adults and stuff like that in the past, and now they know better. They've matured a lot. So there is a lot of things. I don't know if you want to add anything or
Either one of us?
Yeah, both of you. Because I'm not dominating the whole fucking conversation because apparently I was told that I do that too much. So I'm letting you guys speak.
Okay.
Pff.
Well, time to take a
No,
class.
no, my glasses.
Let's not rob people's glasses, please.
If
My
you
glasses.
laugh, I will take that. I will take your necklace off.
Don't you fucking dare. This is my necklace.
Our necklaces are almost matching, practically.
Oh shit,
I
I just
have
realized
literally-
that.
I literally realized we have literally.
I just realized that. Holy shit.
If I had my necklace, we would all be matching right now.
You mean Zane's necklace?
No, because I have 3 necklaces. One made for Zane and one made for me.
This one was like Jax's necklace, isn't it?
Oh, thank you.
Or this one?
Oh, it's.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Hey, Jenny. Hey, girlfriend. How are you?
Why does your glasses just keep flinging across the room?
Next time they fall off, I will take them.
Next time you say something like that to me and threaten to take things from me, I will put you in your place.
Guys, I'm waiting for your guys' side of the story.
Okay.
I was waiting for you.
Okay, I need a few moments.
Okay.
Collect my
Alright.
thoughts.
If you're taking a few moments, Ace, you wanna do?
That's
Explain things.
Yeah, sure. Those glasses be like yeet. That is true. Yeah. Okay. Where do I even start? So, yeah. My perspective. So back when this buddy was with them, yeah, there was some rocky patches. We acknowledge that, but it was bad from both parts. I would say it was rough. It was. I don't even give a fuck anymore.
Oh,
No,
shit.
no,
Hold on,
no.
maybe I should protect him.
Protect my glasses for me.
Protect him.
Protect my
I'm
glasses.
protecting them. I could wear them. Will that protect
I
him?
want to wear down.
Will that protect him? Oh, that actually kind of fixed it. Maybe I should get some glasses for my great day. That actually kind
yeah.
of flattens the hair.
Fuck yeah.
I don't have extra pairs that I can make black glasses though.
I'll have to see.
Lester who took our only duplicate.
I'll have to see if I have any extra pairs. What was I saying? Love to weave.
Thank you. I worked on it the best of my ability. I tried dyeing it more black, but the paint would not stick very well. And it just kept fucking up the fur.
Ooh, big ooh.
Big ooh.
Okay, anyway,
Double.
go on,
What was-
Ace.
Okay, what was I saying?
You were talking about some we all kind of fucked
Oh,
up.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Started off rough.
So yeah, we messed up. We all kind of messed up, right? We were all kind of shitty people to each other. It was bad. What the fuck is that sound?
I have no fucking clue. Sounds like someone's banging a skateboard against the fucking building.
That's so fucking. That's so distracting.
Sounds like a fucking skateboard. Oh my god, my voice cracked.
All right, teenage boy.
Shut up.
You're going through puberty. Man.
The voice is still fucked up from Universal. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that
We'll
with
get to the fun
Universal.
memories. We'll get to the
We'll
fun
get to
memories.
Universal. Don't worry. That's actually a part of the story of like how we all got together.
Yeah, seriously. So yeah, we all messed up equally. We all acknowledge that, right? We're all adults here. We all talked it through. It took a lot, like a lot of communication, right? Yeah, we can agree on that.
Mm-hmm.
And it took multiple days, weeks, months, you name it. We were talking like consecutively, like every day for a while, just talking things through. And So basically, that call out post, like, it was a really big thing. Us in this system, we were going through a really hard time at the time. I'm not going to go too much into details because it is very personal, but I will say that I was in a very domestic relationship. It was very sexually abusive and all that stuff. I was trapped in it for a long time. Hello, welcome. I'm no longer in that. Thank God. Thank God for that.
There's also 3 ex-friends that fucked up a lot that
Yeah.
were in his life specifically.
Yeah.
That was also one of the problems of the relationship, that we became friends with the wrong fucking people.
Yeah.
And then rumors were spread about all 3 of us by those said quote unquote friends.
And there was lies spread about each other, told to one another. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, people were trying to tear us apart from each other.
And I want to make one thing clear. My babies and I did not fucking run away. The reason why we didn't come out with the story right away is because we kept getting fucking death threats and harassment and all this other shit. Some people even threatened to dox us.
Yeah, and I was almost driven. I almost had to go to a psych ward because of y'all bitches being pussies and not knowing how to back off somebody.
So that's why it took several years for us to finally, communicate exactly what we experienced, exactly what we did, etc. But anyway,
Yeah.
go on.
So, yeah, so I was in a really bad place of mind and in a really bad physical situation at the time of the call out. I actually had a lot of people like ganging up on us, like trying to like get us to speak our story, and they wouldn't leave us the hell alone. Like, we'd be getting spam text, spam calls from even people we didn't even really know. It was like a huge thing, and it was going on for days, weeks, even.
Yeah,
And I don't care how shitty of a person is, doxing someone or harassing people to the point where they're like, go fucking off yourself
That
is
is
not
never
okay.
okay. Like, that is never justified. That if you're doing that, you're just as shitty as a person.
Yeah. Especially stalking and harassment, like even doxing people, that's illegal shit too. Like even if someone was a child groomer, supposedly, that's what you're doing is just as bad.
Yeah, that type of shit is never justified. Just a PSA. Yeah. So, yeah, we were kind of forced and manipulated into making this call out and speaking our story when we didn't really want to, because it was really personal to us. And like I said, we were going through a lot of shit at the time, and that was really not helping our mental and physical health at the time. But we did it to manipulation and peer pressure. Yay. That shit's fucked. So did it, and it hurt. It took a big piece out of us, and it fucking hurt.
And the whole reason why we split up, and if people assume, oh, we broke up with them after they turned 18, that is not the fucking case.
Yeah, there's more to it. We won't go into it because that is pretty personal.
Yeah.
And it did involve the person who abused us.
Yeah. But they kind of got reattached to their abuser, and that's basically where things hit off like that, and why things weren't working out between the two of us specifically. And although it's kind of a shitty outtake in a way, there's a part of us that's actually quite okay with being called out, because honestly, it made us a better person. I mean, it's not ideal, no. In any case, it's really bad. But in a way, we're kind of grateful for it because it it made us take a step back and reevaluate like who we were as a fucking person and realize like maybe we shouldn't have talked to a lot of fucking people in the past that were younger than us. Even thinking of like even as friends, specifying that it's pretty shitty to also think because anything could be said wrong per se and people could take it the wrong way. And obviously people would look to the minor and say, "Oh, that's an adult and a minor. Yeah, you should know fucking better." So yeah, we reevaluated and I'm like, well shit. Even as friends, that's yeah. Everyone kind of told us different things and part of us knew it was wrong in a sense, but didn't exactly grasp the idea of how wrong it was until much later when we hit our like mid-20s, I'd say. Yeah. Like once we hit our mid-20s, that's when we're like, oh shit. Yeah. And also the person who did it in the system is gone as well, so everyone was kind of reevaluating how they were and how the body was and then realizing if anything we should have gave it time and see like hey if we catch feelings for them later then what happens. But we should have gave it a lot more time. We should have taken things a lot more fucking slow, which we've learned
Definitely.
over time with relationships. Like we're not rushing into things as often. In fact, like before in the past when I was with them or this body was with them, we thought of the future way too often. And I'm talking like not even a year or two into the future. I'm talking like 50, 20 years from now.
Yeah, like super far ahead.
Like not in the moment anymore.
Like, yeah, like us having like families and stuff like way, way, way down the line.
But now we're like thinking, oh, here's what we're gonna do next week, or here's what we're gonna do within a month. Like we've already planned a couple of vacations we're planning going to Universal again with one another, especially since they have an extra day now, a free day. They're gonna look into getting an annual pass, so especially since Dakota in our brain wants to, there's a rumored, supposedly, and I'm talking about if anyone is interested in Terrifier. It's a rumor, and I think it might come true because a worker said, it's kind of rumored that Art the Clown is gonna be in Halloween Horror Nights this year, and I'm like, holy shit, wait, what? I literally looked that up online, and then the worker told me, and I'm starting to think, I don't think it's a rumor.
It might just be
It
true.
might just fucking be true. So we're already planning that, and they're also looking into an annual pass because we have an annual pass and stuff. But like we're thinking more so ahead into the future, like maybe a year or two later. Like in October, for example, we have a plan to go to a concert to
Big
3 Days
concert,
Grace.
3 Days Grace with Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, the glasses aren't quite working. This is making it look like goggles instead of glasses.
you're hot.
But there's just a lot of stuff that wasn't okay, but also like too rushed. Now going back and looking at it, like, goddamn, there is way too much rushing. And it was hard to even communicate with them as even just like for hours on end because we kept talking about the quote unquote future that we didn't even know was gonna happen or not. Now I could say maybe for certain it could, but we're taking it slow. Like, especially with all three of us, communication is a big key that we need to work on. Although we're gotten better. Like yesterday, for example, we did an escape room, all three of us.
So fun.
Yeah. Except the part where Jackson/Archer didn't know where to put the crown. He just put it on his head. He just like, does it go here? Does it go there? Does it go? And I think the radio was a red herring too because we didn't do anything with the radio. Now thinking about it, But what if can you twist the knobs if it's nothing
And
with the
turn on-
radio?
and turn it on too.
Like you could turn it on. There was like a little fireplace. We honestly thought there was a whole big thing with that. Also, the wishing well was a red herring. We tried throwing a coin down the wishing well and nothing happened.
That was awesome. Then he dug his body just to get the coins back out.
Because when I realized, oh shit, wait, nothing happened. I guess I gotta get the coin in case something does. Turns out the coins were also a red herring.
There was too many red herrings.
I honestly thought, by now, I won't fall for red herrings. I've done escape rooms, but you will fall for some red herrings. Some. Not all. We did better than usual, but we did still fall for some red herrings. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of future plans. We even plan to go to Orlando?
Yeah,
Orlando, Florida, because they have money and they're kind of spoiling us now after we spoiled them a lot. Also, with the grooming thing, with the gift giving, that's just something we do with partners in general, as a sense. We even spoiled Babies, which is the flock to Great Dane. He will have an official mascot soon. They just gotta make it because I deflocked one of him, and he's authentic too.
I have to make him, but he's at my house, which I'm not at my house.
Yeah, we're all in my hometown.
But this that over there doesn't even feel like home.
Aw.
Home is when I'm with you, and
That's cute. That's actually really fucking cute.
that's why I got the extra room, for the extra night.
Because you just don't want to go
I
back.
don't want to go.
So like we're planning things like ahead of time, but not too far in the future. I think time to time we will bring up like future talks. Like all three of us do want a child some point in the future to raise for our own like I want to have them experience things that I didn't necessarily get to experience a lot as a child myself.
Yeah.
Like Disneyland and Universal and all these fun amusement parks. But not only that, like if we have a daughter who's interested in the little pet shops, it would be nice for them to carry on the legacy. Like when we're no longer like really interested, although since we're adults and we still are very interested,
Yeah.
we'll probably be the kind of dad that like, oh, we're gonna play with our child now with the pets.
That sounds so cute, though. Honestly,
It does. Especially since I've seen like fathers do that. I especially love the episodes of Bluey where Bandit, the dad, was playing with Bingo and Bluey. That was just, I don't know, it's a wholesome, sweet moment, and I kind of want to experience that at some point. But we're not thinking about that until later down the line. First of all, I need to be mentally stable and financially stable. Financial is a situation. And I wasn't going to reveal this before, but since there's no harassment all that much now, I was a reseller for a little bit. Still am a reseller. No one's really buying from me currently, though, but I am a reseller. And I did that when... What was that?
what is that?
Someone just doing flick, flick, flick. Ow, that hurt.
Careful. Oh.
But yeah, I am a reseller. I actually sold. That's why actually you guys never seen our 909 in our new videos, because 909 is no longer with me. I sold her. And I got a better pet later on with the money that I sold her for. I got Arachnid for our new little channel and things, and we could basically change it back to Elbia's Reaper Wolf, but nah, I think Crimson fits us nowadays more. Especially since if you guys look at my hair is like red and black right now. Well, black and red,
Like
but
crimson.
yeah, like a crimson red. Might go by that name in the end too. I don't know. A lot of us kind of agree with it, so we shall see with that. Or you're just doing a rave here and just going ace, 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 ace.
Cause the part of me is in my mind like, oh, maybe I'll go buy Ace again.
Well, you can if you want.
Maybe.
Possibly, loves. possibly.
I don't know.
So now onto the situation of like how we got connected. We were talking. It was very emotional, like a very, very emotional
Yeah, we
roller
cried.
coaster too.
We all cried a lot.
Like a really, really heavy topics and just like, okay, so yeah, we fucked up a lot with what we did. I won't go into specific detail because I rather had told them privately, and it's really mainly for them to hear because
Yeah.
for what I know, there's a rumor saying that we groomed an 11-year-old, and we don't remember an 11-year-old. We never remember, like, there's an 11-year-old with Castor's situation.
Yeah.
So we almost think that maybe she told parts of what she did and framed it on us. Because for some reason, the person who did another call out for the main call out that most people had seen, or like hundreds, even maybe 1,000 people had seen. Where was my train of thought again? Where was I going with this? Hold on, I'm trying to think.
And the Castor situation is another
Oh yeah,
situation.
yeah.
For sure.
So there was quotations around Castor's name as if she wasn't a real person, and almost like, oh, we made another alt account. Castor is a real fucking person.
Yeah.
They can confirm that.
Yeah. And like us and them have literally met Castor face to face in person
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, not a pleasant experience.
I have a video.
She stole a collie from me.
I have hello, welcome back, yo.
Hi.
I have video proof of us meeting in person with Castor.
Yeah, and if we get more evidence against Castor, since and apparently we heard she has another victim. And she definitely should fucking know better.
Yo, welcome.
She's literally, and I will admit this, she's literally in her fucking 30s.
Yeah, she is
We didn't
30 years old.
We were in our early 20s, still kind of grasping the idea of adult life and realize, oh, we shouldn't be talking to minors anymore. We shouldn't be hanging out with minors anymore. We shouldn't be dating minors anymore. It's like a few years since we got out of high school, and it's like everything just kind of hit there. But Castor, on the other hand, she was like 25 when she was trying to date them. And then now she's 30 and she's still dating minors.
Yeah. I was with the system. We were 14 when we met Castor, and Castor was 24 when we met her. She was 24. We were 14, and now she's obviously 30. And she sexualized us a lot.
She
and so much more.
Had a victim, according to our other partner, she had a victim like 2 days ago, for what we've heard.
Her new recent victim is just turned 13.
Yeah.
And she's 30.
Which is fucking
Yes,
disgusting.
everyone, like, you heard us right.
and-
Like, if she says she's younger, she is not. She is 30.
Yes. And that said person, aka Castor Autumn, I have a voice recording of them admitting to everything.
So if people still think she's not a real person, we have audio recording of her voice too.
Yeah.
So, like, I just wanted to address that.
Okay, y'all ready? I'm gonna play the voice clip.
All right.
Okay. So you admit that it shouldn't have happened? Mm-hmm. Thank you for admitting that. And the relationship with Justin and the rest of them shouldn't have happened either, right? Yeah, it shouldn't. All the...
Yeah.
Right
That's
there.
Castor's
Evidence.
voice.
That is Castor.
Yep. Evidence that she...
So if anyone thinks she didn't exist and like even me posts, oh shit, I accidentally revealed the name.
You're good.
Even the person who called us out saying, putting quotation around Castor's name, there's proof that she's literally a fucking real person. Literally a proof. So if anyone thought we were crazy when we were saying all that shit about her, yeah, she's a real abuser. Abuser of them, even abuser to babies.
Yep. She's a shitty person. She's fucking disgusting.
As for ex-friends,
Okay. You okay?
none of us acquaint with Apaka, Red Shadows, or I don't know
No,
their new user.
They go by snacks LPS now.
Okay,
Fruit snacks.
Snacks,
Fruit
LPS,
snacks.
and then obviously Caster. Like, none of us associate with them because they are all. Well, Apaka, like said, abuser to them, and then Snacks,
Was also an
also
abuser,
abuser
towards
to
me.
them. So, yeah. And before anyone asks, no, none of us were manipulated. None of us were forced into this relationship. We all had a discussion. Period.
We are all consenting adults to this.
Yes, we are. And you guys are all so handsome.
If anyone has
we love
anything
you.
against us, then
Mwah.
that's on you. And I guess you're part of the problem that you guys aren't willing to look past that. If, like, we genuinely had, like, this whole conversation during, like I said, like, the Universal. This is kind of when the conversation was popping up. So, I'll get into the story now. So us knowing you guys now knowing that all of us are systems, there was a child alter in baby's system, named Moon Lily. Moon Lily, we were first like not so sure what our Universal plans were. We were just gonna go to Universal by ourselves. And then Moon Lily decided, I want Bubba Ace to come with. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, we're in talking terms, but are we really that close? Even though we were kind of like laughing and giggling on like Roblox, for example. Like we were laughing and talking, even like off of Roblox, we were laughing and giggling, like all three of us. But Moon Lily just suddenly acted up and said, like, I want blah 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 to come in, and I'm like, it is a bit soon. I can ask, but I don't know for sure. So I basically asked them, and they were like, well, I mean, I was like, but you said that you were broke before because at Michael's, it's just a thing they do, like a mantra, like saying that they're broke so they don't spend money. But turns out they actually had like a little over 100 and something. I'm not gonna say their exact amount, but it's a lot.
It is.
It is a lot.
Okay.
So they actually said that I do have money to spare. And I asked, okay, on condition, if you do come with us, you need to pay for your own ticket and we cannot pay for your own food and or drink. Because then our dad would freak out. And our dad is not the greatest guy at all. How do I explain this? Like, he snaps at literally everything we do, even just asking for a little bit of money time to time. It's a lot. But they agreed on the terms of that, and then day of Universal, we all met face to face for the first time in a long time. And we didn't know how it was gonna go. I was worried, I'm like, is this gonna go well as us being friends? Newsflash, it did. It went a little too well. We did not act like friends at all. Newsflash, it did.
Our live stream.
It actually,
I'm monitoring
well,
because I saw somebody in our comment section that shouldn't be there.
there is a lot. Let's just say we were giving forehead kisses, we were giving cheek kisses, we were cuddly, we were sharing food literally on the same fork and same straw.
I'm monitoring the comments right now. Oh, I could tell it with their account. I could tell. And then they left.
Okay.
Wow.
Should I continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
So
No. Oh!
no, wait, what
No,
happened?
by the way, my magnet got stuck to your chain.
Oh, you mean the necklace?
Yeah.
So we did not act like friends, not even a singular bit. There is a lot. There is a lot. We had inside jokes, we have new memories. We tried it. This was like the reason why we went to Universal is because there was a thing called FanFest. And there was like people in the system, mainly Ethan and Arachnid. Yes, I'm pointing out them in our personal system. They signed up for Universal and did not want to go to Universal really unless we went to FanFest, which happened. So we tried this dessert. It sounded good. It looked good. It was even really fucking pretty. We take a bite in it. It was absolutely fucking disgusting.
It was so fucking gross.
It was so fucking gross, it made me want to vomit.
It was strawberry-esque, as what it said, because it was like strawberry brownie with tahini.
Yeah,
And it sounded good.
spicy chocolate strawberry tahini brownie.
Yeah. We'd take a bite in it, like I said. It wasn't even a consistency of brownie, for one. That's one of the reasons why it was gross factor. It was more cake than brownie, I would say. The texture didn't taste right or feel right. So the texture was off. The taste was very faint. It just tasted really fucking sweet. The frosting was kind of gross, too.
So fucking gross.
It was like I said, it was strawberry-esque. The not really strawberry flavored, like it was saying it was
Literally,
going
it
to
went
be.
to waste.
It.
None of us could eat it.
Now we know why it was called Fireball because I took a bite in it and I'm like, the first bite it was okay. It was actually decent-ish. But the second bite, I started going deeper in the cake. I'm like, why am I picking up like a cinnamony taste?
Yeah.
And then they knew exactly why it was called Fireball now.
It tasted like Fireball, like the alcohol. Fireball. It was gross. Fireball is not good.
It is just so dude. And then we were a little disappointed with the Alfredo because we did try a bit of it. It was dry as fuck.
It was so mid for the price.
It was like, what, it was like 2016, somewhere around there? $20.
Yeah, it was.
There wasn't a lot of food for $20
like-
either.
It was somewhere between 21 and 26. I don't remember
It
exactly.
wasn't a lot of food for that amount either.
I know, right?
It-
was stupid.
Honestly, it was. The chicken was really fucking dry. Chicken was drier than most of the things that were in that thing. Pasta was mid. Bread was okay. Broccoli was kind of disgusting. Until I added a little bit of salt and pepper, and I'm like, oh, I made it taste good. But, yeah. I'll let you set that up.
Alright, I did it. You're a moderator.
So, a lot had happened during Universal. My babies and I were talking and like communicating, and like we had this weird prediction, and it's weird because like in our system for some reason we all have like these future predictions or this gut feeling of something happened in the future, and most of the time it's always somehow really fucking true. Like, there was this one that they got a long while ago that even though they were in the relationship that was beforehand that was bad, we would all somehow end up together one day. And it would be happier and healthier
Yeah.
for what was mentioned.
And we told them, like, one day that even we'd be back someday.
And at first we thought maybe it was breadcrumbing, but it's almost like we felt it too. And then we kept getting dreams about it, dreams about nightmares, even things when we hated them, even them coming back in our life. And then obviously love's also coming back in our life. It was the weirdest shit, like really, really thinking about it. And then one day, obviously it happened. just like magic, it just happened. So when someone tells you to keep an open mind that anything can fucking happen, this is literally fucking proof. We all used to hate one another. We all used to like feel nothing. And now it's the weirdest shit. It's like the universe brought us all back. And that is true. So keep an open mind to what any possibilities may or may not happen. Because when you think you're going to be with someone forever, it can turn on you in an instant. But the opposite is also true. If you think you're never going to get with that person, there's a potential possibility you could again. If feelings are mutual, which in this case for all three of us, it was.
And you know, I have to say, you guys are both so cute.
You're cute too.
So
Ew.
we
What?
were
I know you did not just say ew.
babies and I were talking amongst ourselves at Universal, and we were kind of like, we were afraid we were gonna judge. Like, part of us were like, clearly, yeah, there's a lot in our system who are attached to them. We didn't really want to admit it, and we're not cheaters. We're to the point where we're like, yeah, we're gonna totally choose them over our other partner. No, we're exact opposite. We're very fucking loyal, and we hate cheaters more than anything. And abusers and all this other shit. Like, cheaters especially has always been a trigger response to us, mainly. I understand why they did it now, because victim with abuser, but it's also like they were an idiot when young.
Yeah, we were fucking young, and we've grown a lot since then. I mean, God, we're almost 21 now.
Yeah, about 3 months, which they
Yeah.
also invited us to their 21st birthday.
Yes.
So, and we're definitely gonna be there now that we're all together.
Yeah.
As friends, we were hesitant in like saying anything, like but part of us also found out that them start. Whoa!
You knocked me over.
Mwah.
Oh damn, we knocked you over.
Mwah.
Or you
Oh,
fell. You fell for us all over again.
Oh, yes, I fall for you guys more and more every single day. Fall for both of you more and more every single day.
If you don't give me his glasses, I'm gonna.
No, I'm
Mwah.
just helping my fucking hair.
Mwah. Mwah.
Honestly, I might
Mwah.
get a few pair of this or something, or get more of these so I can just fix the hair.
Yeah.
I see
look
why.
good.
I see why you guys put hats and stuff when pets have fucking fake fur. I see now because it actually straightens it out.
Yeah, you see it. That's why Scott has a hat. That's why Renzo has a hat.
That makes more sense.
Wh-
Well, or
Why are you
glasses.
putting your ass in my face?
Do you want him to bite your cheeks or something?
Oh, you bit me, guys. I'm dead.
So, yeah, it's just the weirdest shit. And honestly, we weren't the only ones that eventually said that. No, we weren't the only ones who were feeling this attachment, or even getting this like prediction that, oh shit, yeah, maybe. And the thing is, I know we said we were straight up monogamous. Thing is, I'm not even fucking sure really, since we never really completely tried a polyamorous relationship. We tried multiple times, but we just had more trauma that people, cheated on us. And even now, again, we have some jealousy issues. But once we find that we love two people, maybe we're not actually monogamous. Maybe this body is secretly polyamorous, because we did find it now. Now we find it a little interesting, because thinking back on it too, and we were like, oh shit, a lot of our alters were polyamorous. Or even straight up admitted, hey, I'm poly. Like Dakota especially, oh my god, man whore.
Whore.
Damn. He doesn't know when to quit sucking dick.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay.
I'm sorry, I do not watch my language. If you're a child and you still join this live stream, that's on you. Hee
Well, he put it on the rating of do not show to minors too. So
It is not for kids.
yeah, this isn't for
I
kids.
literally said it. Do not.
If it does somehow happen, that's on the parents, not on the minor. Or I mean, it's a little on the minor, but it's mainly on the parents who do not moderate their fucking child's account. Oh. So, yeah, after Universal, we all discussed it the next day and realized, this is going really well. And honestly, we kind of noticed we were, some of us kind of were hinting at it. And the reason why, our partner, our babies, snapped and said, you guys are kind of on micro cheating and that kind of thing is because they were secretly guilty of it themselves a little bit. Not really micro cheating, but they didn't want to admit that they had feelings for this guy too.
No, that's not true, you liar. I'm just kidding. They're not lying.
We all have feelings for one another. Strong feelings.
Yeah. We try not to. We even said, we're not trying to pursue anything. But there was, people who were visibly getting upset because I'm like... And people are, constantly being undormented now, except Sky. Because all of us are kind of moderating for Sky. If he does come again, he's not going to be fucking alone. We'll be sure of it. We'll make sure that gatekeepers also don't make him front stuck or anything.
No,
So,
guys, we only have one person on the live stream, and it's me.
well,
Left.
I still can discuss things.
It'll be still on my channel.
Yeah. So, yeah. There's all of that. It's a lot of crazy shit.
Life works in crazy ways.
So, after everything had happened, we discussed it with them and basically went,
You gonna kill me?
do you guys want to try again? It seems that babies, and this was a discussion we were having privately away from them. They were actually nervous and thinking that we were talking smack on them, but we reassured them and said, no, actually, quite the opposite. There's a part of us that was discussing that, hey, should we open up our relationship and invite them? And we've admitted to them and said, hey, so what we were actually talking about in the restaurant when we were getting butterbeer, the hot butterbeer, we were actually discussing about having you with us in the relationship too. And to our surprise, we said that we had to discuss with a few people in the system had stuff, but a good majority of people were like, hell yeah, I'm on board. Especially people who were dormanted once and now are back. Sierra's happy she finally has the real hunter. At least not a form of hunter that was accidentally formed because we maybe discussed about them a little too much to our other partner. But yeah, there is specific people who were attached. There's new people who are getting attached. Just a lot of people getting attached. So, there's that. I don't know if you guys want to add anything.
I don't know, but I'm happy to be with these people. And if you're gonna hate on us, then you can fuck off and go choke on a Dorito.
Actually, no. Correction.
Quoting on
You can.
Oh shit! They probably stole our face. Oh my god! They probably stole our face.
just for a glimpse, unless
For
it's
a
just.
glimpse, probably.
Oh,
Because it
boy.
flips.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Anyways. No,
Oh, boy.
let's not do that
Let's
again.
not do that again. Just slightly bring the hot sauce back. Yes, everyone, we have hot sauce. It's not a real hot sauce. It's a phone power, the luck we got for
I
for
have
Universal
something to say. I
specifically.
know I haven't said anything this whole live stream, but these motherfuckers right here, right?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh. We even discussed it with people who were like, what the fuck, you want to get back with them and that kind of thing. Some people are like now supportive over it, just weren't so supportive of it when they were young. But now it's a lot better.
Mhm.
And we're having a more of like healthier understandings. They know how to speak up, like saying, hey, so we notice stuff.
All right. You were gonna say?
As I was saying before he rudely interrupted me.
Starting stuff.
I love these motherfuckers. And if you got a problem, you go choke on your own spit, bro.
No, I like to go choke on a fucking Dorito because that reminds me of
Go
some
choke on a fucking Dorito.
Go choke on a fucking Dorito, and I hope it never comes back up.
Ash. I miss voicing Ash.
I wonder if we can actually get in contact with Huntress again. That would be nice. I don't know. I
I'd
don't
say.
know. It would be nice. It would be nice to talk to them again. It's been
Yeah.
very, very hot.
But
minute.
yeah, we don't give a fuck. If you want to say shit, say it to our fucking faces.
Yep.
I was gonna say, oh my god, I can't think, guys.
And no matter what, harassment is not okay, guys. And I mean, I guess I would say it's sort of justified for what happened before because people were angry and expressing their concerns and expressing how they felt. I know, like, I can understand, like, people are in the angry stage and, like, people would be doing crazy shit or saying crazy shit. But at this point in time, I don't understand because there's some people who are doing this, and I'm going to point out this user. You guys can do what you will. There's this person named Rainer. Kinda was making fun of us, like how we looked, how we smelled, etc. We reported the videos enough where it got all taken down, but there was like that part of it is just kind of bullying at this point. Like, it's not, they brought awareness and then they started bullying. So, yeah. Awareness is fine. Bullying is not. Harassment is not. Especially telling someone to go off themselves. That's really fucking far.
It's just not okay whatsoever. Again, I mentioned it earlier, and I will mention it again. If you say that shit, that makes you a problem as well. You are no better of a person if you are telling somebody to off themselves and saying such hateful fucking comments about them and, you know, doxing the living out of them. Like,
Yeah.
That's not okay whatsoever.
Yeah. I also want to mention, since we straight up now admit that we're all polyamorous, no, if anyone asks, you cannot join. It's just the three of us.
It's just the three of us for a lifetime.
I hope for a lifetime.
I'm happy with it. Just these two people. I don't need anyone else.
Same.
Same. You guys are all so sweet.
But the reason why we did it, like mentioned, we all screwed up, and there was like a point in my life that I will go into a little bit of my trauma now. I'll be honest, I did not know how a healthy relationship worked until I met babies. They taught me mainly the stuff I know now, and realizing that a lot of shit I did is not okay. Also, on top of that, I sort of didn't, like I mentioned, didn't know how to handle a relationship. I didn't know how one worked. A lot of the relationships I had, like, for example, I'm going to point out one of my exes, Devon, 7 years in and out of a relationship, toxic nonetheless, for 7 fucking years. My next relationship was with Castor, and Castor talked only about herself. So a lot of the relationships that I personally had been in weren't good or okay. And I thought, like, oh, being an abuser, that's normal because it happened to me, so it must be fucking normal. And it's kind of the same with babies in a way. They kind of went through shit as themselves as a kid. So do we. Not nearly as much for us, but for them, a whole lot. I'm not like degrading anything I went through personally, but they went through a lot of shit. Everyone like in this little chat went like in per person. I don't know about chat, but I know everyone goes through something. But a lot of like all three of us kind of went through a lot of traumatizing shit as a child.
Yeah, for sure.
So it didn't really help with that. And I'm going to admit what I said in the thing because I was telling the truth, honestly, because since Castor was dating them when they were young, I kind of thought, oh, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. And I realize now, no, it wasn't. It really fucking wasn't. And I really wish I knew the knowledge that I know now back then because it would have saved me a lot of heartbreak. It would have saved me a lot of time. It would have saved me a lot of emotional damage from like losing ex friends. Because I lost a lot of friends like the day the call out post happened. And that's why like the words affected more, especially the harassment, because it was like nonstop. We even said like, hey, we're taking a step back, or we will no longer associate with the community if people are really uncomfortable with us being there. People look for our fucking personals. So, yeah, then there's that. So, people decided to look up our personals and harass us there instead. Because we were no longer in the community. Which I don't understand is like, why did we get harassed, but nothing happened with Castor? Like, Castor was able to run away and make a new account, and no one fucking figure it out who she was. Even though it's so obvious with her accounts because she has horrible, and I mean horrible grammar. Really, really horrible grammar. If anything of Notion comes up and we find out that she's still doing this, we will report her. And we'll probably, honestly, I don't know if we should show the accounts that she has. I mean, that's kind of doxing, but I don't know. Like, I'll just say there's very keywords that she uses that you can tell most of the time. And you guys can find out for yourself. Just block her. Don't be messaging her, oh, you should go off yourself. No, just block her. Report her. Do that. That's fine. That is 100% fucking fine. And it is also fine for any victims to speak up about their story. Anything. Just don't harass, don't dox them, that kind of thing. Is there anything you guys want to add?
Well,
One moment. I think you basically got everything. Took the words right out of my mouth, man.
that's fair.
And I love these two shits right here.
We love you too.
You know,
Oh, I want to add one thing. If you guys see LPS snacks too or something, there is one thing I want you to harass them about, at least just this thing, one small thing. Tell them to pay back our motherfucking partner. They stole like $900 from them.
Yeah. Just a little context there I met them back in person last July. And it was with their ex-boyfriend as well at the time. And like we made this deal, like the ex-boyfriend, I'm not gonna say his name for personal reasons, he was gonna pay for the rental car and also all the gas, and he'd be driving us from state to state, which was a fair thing. And then snacks, fruit snacks, aka Red Shadows or Kuba, or whatever you know them as, Milo. They were like, okay, I'll pay for the hotel. And then for us, we were gonna pay for all the food and essentials and necessities throughout our entire stay. And maybe even a few souvenirs here and there, right? It was a really fair trade off. And when we got into Vegas, they didn't pay for the hotel, we found out. They booked it, but never paid for it. And they were like, oh, I can't pay for this. I just don't have the money right now. I was like, okay, fine, I'll pay it back, but you pay me back later. And they promised me to pay me back. Hotel was a little over $900. And that was all the money I had at the time because I had just quit my job that same week. Literally that same exact week. And they were telling me, oh, I'll pay you back later the day. And I was like, okay, fine. We go to LPS Con. They don't pay us back. I also found out they lied to me. They had money. They spent a lot of it at LPS Con. Like, a lot of money at LPS Con.
And I'm just gonna say, if like Fruit Snacks sees this damn live stream, I don't give a shit if you're gonna be like bitching out. Look, dude, I had less money and I'm literally broke because I spent it all on both my partners. Like, I literally have less money and I still like somewhat chipped in as much as I fucking could.
Yeah.
Like, I only have $70.
Yeah. And it's fucking irritating because you told me, you made the promise to me that you were going to pay me back for the hotel and everything.
Like, you make a steady income. You could easily make that if you just pick up a fucking few more shifts. Like, dude.
Yeah, like, you work full time. I only work, like, part-time-ish right now.
So,
And if you guys don't know who the fuck we are talking about,
they already mentioned it, but okay. You're doxing them basically right now.
no, doxing would be leaking their address and their phone number.
That's something else.
And personal, like, you know,
I thought.
if I was to leak their full name.
Oh, okay. All right. That's
That-
doxing. So showing off their accounts, that's not doxing.
No, because they don't show their face on this account. If I was to show their face account, then that would be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, them.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the only thing I would condone harassment, because maybe if enough people spam them or report them and say, hey, you owe Apollyon like $900 fucking dollars, maybe they'll fucking finally send it.
It's been almost a year since that happened back in July of last year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still heated. Like, I was broke at the time because we just quit our job. A really toxic job. It was irritating.
And the fact that I had less money and I'm now broke, like, I will go broke for the two of them. Literally. Because
I will literally go broke until I am bankrupt and I have no funds.
Hopefully when we have a steady income, we'll be better with that. But I had to, I saved quite a bit from Universal. I didn't spend all of everything at Universal.
Boop.
Oh, what? Hold. Oh, the septum. That's why that was a magnet. I forgot. I'm wearing, I have like wire for the septum, for the thing. So yeah, that's basically the only thing I would condone to quote unquote harassment. It's just like spam the fuck out of them. Multiple accounts until they fucking just listen, and fine, I'll send to them the money, because that's not okay to have them spend like $900, especially. Like, I felt bad that they spent like a little over that, actually quite a bit over that, for just for the three of us.
Yeah. I thought. But for these two, I love them. I'd spend any amount for them.
Oh,
I love both of them.
but still,
Wow.
we really do want
Spend
to
any.
Okay,
get a
you
job.
will. Fuck yeah.
Yes,
Fuck 'em up.
Yes.
Yeah, and I know that my this lovely person,
Oh,
Oh my god.
Don't take my chain, please.
Mentioned somebody named Rainer earlier. I found the videos of them harassing us. Ooh. Oh my god. Let me.
Oh my god.
I do not care. It has been seven months since
Oh,
your last
come on.
shower.
Oh god.
No.
Dear Lord. Oh.
Whoa.
The reflection.
I'm literally about to hit a clip.
Get off the game and take a shower.
Bro, I'm literally about to hit this clip.
I do not care. It has been 7 months since your last shower. Get off of the game. You stink.
Hold on, this player's literally a sweat.
Get off
He's
the
li-
Yeah.
I'm literally about to hit a clip.
Which didn't bug us really because we don't really know the person, but kinda, it's just not okay.
What was bugging us?
It was more annoying than upsetting to us nowadays. It used to upset us a lot in the past, but like it's been years now and we've kind of healed from shit.
We were more annoyed because they kept obsessively posting about us and no one else was.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
And that's what pissed me off. Is this person wasn't even a part of the situation.
Yeah.
Like they were not one person. They weren't a victim of ours. They were a victim of, whatever. I'm not gonna say. But they weren't a victim of ours, so they had no right to speak on the situation unless you were a personal victim.
Yeah. I guess I can understand like if it was fresh. Like I understood when it happened like freshly involved, when people were like, oh yeah, that's fucking gross. You were fucking gross. And then like I guess some harassment because that was the anger stage. But years and years after the situation had happened doesn't feel right anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's not really hurtful at this point. It's just really fucking annoying.
Yep. But my mind's blanking, guys.
Real. Yeah, what?
What?
What does that mean?
How what?
Boy.
Huh, what?
Oh, mentioned retracted.
I don't know what happened. Okay.
I don't even understand what they're trying to say.
Obviously, right now it's just more of the tough live stream to get this over with, but eventually we'll start making fun live streams every now and again.
Yeah. Just like we used to.
Yep. A lot more inside jokes, hopefully, to come soon. Because we
I would
keep.
be annoyed too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We joke around a lot more ever since like everything had happened, and we are talking it out even more. Like none of us are keeping really anything in, except babies, somewhat. But they're getting better. They're working at it. But one of the things that we found that actually helped all of us, because they did communicate somewhat in this thing, is like I said, we all did an escape room together, and I think that actually would be beneficial and helpful because in escape rooms, as if people don't know what an escape room is, you have to communicate a lot. And I do mean a lot. Like if you hear something like an open hatch or something, you need to say, oh, a hatch just opened. Or I heard something. Or you gotta communicate, like if you found something, like, I found a key. Or, I found a mirror. Oh, I found a message hidden in a bottle. A little Easter egg for literal way.
Yes. Fuck yes.
But I am serious. During escape rooms, if people don't know what escape room is, like you have an hour or 30 minutes mainly to escape. And we did decent. We actually, we asked for a lot less hints than I expected we were going to ask for. I couldn't figure out the mirror, even though I was doing the right thing. I was literally doing the right thing. And I'm like, wait, is it, I know how to do this because like I've seen mirror, because I've done it with like doing when I was younger with my hair. And to see what like my grandmother did in the back, I always like faced a mirror to another mirror just to see what goes on the back. And it was basically these lines or symbols, and I was like, is it symbols or lines or what is this? And I did the right thing. Like I mentioned, I did the right thing. I knew it was like something to do with I had to face both mirrors to each other. But what I didn't realize is that, oh, I had to move the mirror slightly and then the lines would line up to make a word, which turned out to be rose in this case. One of them was actually pretty simple that our babies found. This is their puzzle that they actually successively did, was the beanstalk, like putting the beanstalk together. So it was fun. They actually got interested and even like really kind of addicted. Not gonna lie, it was really fun. And we've always us personally, we've always liked escape rooms ever since we did like our first one, and then we got addicted. Our first ever one was something called the Attic, which was in the same fucking place. Never again the Attic though. Let's just say all of us are firm believers, paranormal or
Oh my god, hello!
solar.
Yo!
Solar?
Yeah, that's them! Yo!
Oh,
my god!
Holy shit.
Yo!
Hey, Solar, we need to mention something. Are you interested in still being a voice actor for A Letter Away? Because we need to reprise some of the roles.
We're reprising some roles because I'm working at it, and oh my
Maybe a little
God.
bit of the script
It's
too.
Solar! Oh my god!
So as I mentioned with the escape room, the reason why never again in the attic, like I said, we're all really firm believers of the paranormal. And let's just say, when I walked into the attic, I felt chills, like immediate chills walking in. And then it didn't help that there was like keywords of pretending a paranormal, pretending. It was supposed to be all pretend. And then another hatch opened up, which was a fucking a Ouija board on the wall. And then I was like, okay, that doesn't feel right because everything was circled and crossed out and everything. And the second that hatch opens, a giant book that wasn't even part of the fucking puzzle nearly landed on my head. And it was like thick as the Bible.
You're being
Sorry.
really loud.
Sorry. Getting a little excited, but also freaked out. Oh.
Sorry.
It was as thick as the fucking Bible that nearly fell onto my head. It was a bit of a distance too. It was like, imagine like this. Okay, so like for LPS, like this is a regular shelf
That's so fair.
where the finger is. Okay, so this is like a regular shelf, like right here, eye level, right? The book was up here. And it nearly fell on my head.
That's awful. Ugh.
It was scary as fuck. I even screamed when it happened because it was just like out of nowhere and a book it missed me. Barely. But it missed me. Like I was right here, like say this was the book. It was like falling right there. Nearly hitting me near the face or the head. Right on the noggin. So yeah, I'm like, I don't trust the attic because I'm almost believing even though they made a fake paranormal scenario, I think it might be real now.
That's so fair.
It was literally just a giant book that nearly fell on my head. And after that experience, I'm like, I don't want to do the attic. No. Out of any of the escape rooms, I do not, and I repeat, do not want to do the attic. So we did Twisted Tales instead. That was my first escape room. My second was so-so experience because it was with their abuser. It was
joy.
Grandma's birthday. It was an interesting escape room, except I got creeped out by the backwards warped language that we had to sort through.
Oh my god, Solar. Okay, thank you for joining.
Hi,
for a little
Solar.
bit. Bye. I'll talk to you later. Maybe we could talk about voice acting later. Thank you for joining.
But there was
Bye-bye.
all... Oh, ow! Fuck.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was trying to scratch my eyebrow and I slightly smudged my piercing.
Not
Also,
again,
another
no.
thing, yeah, we all got matching piercings. We got eyebrow piercings.
We all got matching eyebrow piercing. Woo!
So, yeah, that was another thing. That's why I just said ow suddenly, because it's fresh. It's very, very fresh. It only happened like a few days ago. Like, not even a week ago. It happened it happened the day before yesterday, I think, right?
Yeah, we got it 2 days ago.
We got it 2 days ago. So it's still really, really, really fucking fresh.
I want more.
Oh.
I want to get my second eyebrow done now.
I mean, I do want my second eyebrow done. Part of me wants to do septum, but at the same time, we fidget with our nose a lot.
We've been live streaming for almost 2 hours.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
When are we gonna do what I wanna do?
Pretty soon we gotta wrap this up because our other partner wants to go walking and
Yeah.
deep conversation.
No. I'm glitching out.
Because both of us, we had our turns. They got to get pierced. So we did piercing for their personal date. I did escape room, so now it's baby's turn. It's baby's turn.
I can kinda hear lustrous, kind of.
So yeah, that's basically what happened. So as I was mentioning with grandma's room, or grandma's birthday, not grandma's room, grandma's birthday. We found out, I mean, we escaped. Yeah, I mean, no, actually, we almost escaped. There was one more puzzle that we didn't do, and then
We didn't escape?
don't think we did. I think there was one more puzzle that we had to do, and then we were
we
about to
escaped.
escape. It's a possibility we could have escaped, or we might have not. I don't think
have
we
to look
did.
at the post on what was that post on again? Facebook?
I think so. Yeah.
I have to look at the Facebook post again.
Oh god, that means you're gonna see his face.
I still have the picture in my camera roll
Blech.
of all of us together.
Well, I mean, us together, but him.
But
bleh.
him, fucking hate his ass. There's a couple pictures I have of him that I don't want, but
Maybe we could just crop him out.
yeah, one of the
and just have
pictures. One of the
us,
pictures is
you,
because
and our dad.
it was him and I. We met Charles Martinet, the voice actor of fucking Mario.
That's still really cool though.
Awesome. And then there's these other pictures that I can't bring myself to get rid of, only because it has our cat in it.
Just crop him out. That's what you
Wait,
gotta
here's the
do.
thing. Okay.
What?
It was a picture of him lying on our bed.
Oh.
And he was with our cat, Puffball.
Oh.
was just a
Ow,
couple-
ow, okay. I'm sorry. My piercing is now pulsing. My eyebrow is pulsing.
It was just a couple months before she passed away.
Oh.
It's one of the last pictures we have. of her.
Puffball.
It was a picture of him.
I wish I could have met Puffball
Yeah.
before she passed on because I know she was your baby.
She was our baby. You guys met Sausage, though, who was
Yeah, I
also
met
our
Saucy
baby.
at least. I met Saucy.
Saucy was our baby. Rest in peace, buddy.
But long story short, we found out Grandma's secret. She was an alien.
She was a fucking alien. She had a UFO and everything.
There is like one part that was scary about that one escape room specifically was this large box-like thing was hanging from the ceiling and nearly hitting people. It was kind of scary. It looked heavy too, so there was like that whole thing. But for sure, I think we're gonna be planning more escape rooms because I think that's actually a really good exercise building team because we need to work on communication. And babies needs to speak out more when they see more stuff. They did quite well though. They found a gear that was like I found the first gear and then you guys found like the second and third together. I found one gear when I was opening chest. I found like a tiny gear and then we were trying to figure out like there was this one clue that was in the master guide and they said something about churning back time. And I'm like, how do we churn back time? I look at the grandfather clock. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe it has something to do with the clock. Maybe we have to literally churn back time. Which was the case. And then suddenly that's when there was sounds and everything. And that's when reality was starting to become warped. The key door finally opened up. And then there was this storybook that showed up. That was like The Three Little Pigs, Hansel and Gretel, Snow White, and there was one more. Oh, Jack and the Giant Beanstalk. So there was all these little folk tales or fairy tale stories that we had to change the story because it was basically a nightmare that we had to rewrite. So we did that. It was a little bit difficult, and this is where the well actually came up, where we entered another room. Not just the key door opened up with the story, but attached, we opened up with a chess piece for a knob, and we opened up the knob and then led in this beautiful fairy tale like room that was like Hansel and Gretel, sunset in the background. We actually have photos of that too, which is nice. Us completing the escape room. So there was that. We found like 2 dragon eggs, opened up for a box that was under the dragon's mouth. And yeah, that basically everything kind of like hit from there. So that was my second escape room. And not second escape room, third escape room. I forgot Grandma's birthday again.
Yeah, that was our third escape room as well.
We both evenly have a third, while this boyo, it's his first escape room.
Yeah. 2 of them I did with you involved, and the third one was with you as well. Hello. Yo.
Funny thing is that 2 of them was also involved with you, and then my first one was not.
Yeah, my first one was not as well. My first one was I did Pandora's Box as my first escape room.
And I, like I said, did the attic, which was not a good experience.
Pandora's Box was scary. I had to crawl through the tiniest.
You also
crawl
felt
space.
fire on your
Yeah.
face?
Yeah, like when you were crawling through that tiny crawl space, there was fire, like coming up from the sides, and there was skeletons in the crawl space. It was freaky.
Is
but
it
I
bad
loved
that a part of me wants to like find that escape room and do that with
It's
you?
a trapped.
It's a trapped?
Yeah,
Well,
it's a trapped.
that's-
That's the same one where
That's in your hometown, right?
not my hometown, but
Not your hometown.
it's closer there. Yeah, it's closer towards that area. But trapped, there's a couple trapped locations, and they all have different ones. I know the one in Vegas.
My leg is locked up and it's asleep.
Sitting on the bed.
I am sitting on the bed. I'm trying to move it.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
Trapped is really good. Trapped is also where Grandma's birthday was.
Yeah, so
That's the
it's
same.
we could kind of do that one. That one's not too far
Yeah.
from where it was.
I think I still have my loyalty card, actually. I doubt you do, but I still have my
I don't
loyalty
have
card.
mine anymore. I don't know where mine went.
I still have my loyalty card.
I think I might have lost it in
It's
the
in my-
park. I don't know.
I think it's in my wallet. My old wallet.
Unless it's in the bag that had
Dude.
all the stuff in it.
I think it's my rainbow wallet back at home.
Oh, shit.
I still have it.
I mean, if I can find mine, you can find yours. We could get them one, and maybe we can.
Get a free escape room.
Yeah,
That'd be fucking awesome.
that would be awesome.
That'd be so cool.
It'd be cool to actually do Pandora's Box or Grandma's birthday. No, Grandma's birthday was kind of. I mean, it was interesting, but it was kind of also a little lame.
Yeah, I didn't really.
It wasn't my favorite.
It wasn't my favorite either.
I think
do Pandora's Box again.
I think by far my favorite now is Twisted Tales. But I want to experience Pandora's Box. That one sounded
Pandora's
crazy.
Box was insane. I fucking loved it. In the rooms, it
Wait
was.
a minute.
It was really.
Wait a minute,
dark.
wait a minute. In the collections at our grandparents' house, I think there's a trapped over there. I need to look into that. I actually really need to look into that. I'm pretty damn sure that there is, though. I remember seeing it. And it's not that, like, that far from the movie theater there, too.
Okay.
So, worst case scenario, we don't have to go all the way to your hometown. We could just go to Oxnard. Oh shit!
Oh. Don't.
I said a street. there's random Oxnards everywhere. We could just go to that hometown, and you know, actually like do that instead. If it is a trap.
Yeah.
2 Trees is also another one that I'm thinking of because there's this room called the Kraken.
I'm getting really bored and I want to go already.
We'll wrap up pretty quickly here.
Okay.
Also,
We can also do it again some other day.
Yeah, that's true. We could.
Anytime. Really. What's up?
Alrighty. I think it's time we wrap it up here and we'll communicate another time. Probably either next week or this upcoming week. It depends. Because it's... Oh yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing that's new, that's changing in the relationship. First off, they're no longer calling things meetups anymore. They are officially dates. And it's not,
Fuck yeah.
and it's not that we're gonna be seeing each other like once per month, like the brutal timing we had when our dad just kept bringing us up there. It's not gonna be once per month. It's gonna be either every 2 weeks or once per week.
Yeah. Once per week to every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It depends on our funds at that exact moment.
And time schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Like if anything, something happens. But we're planning something like maybe a movie because there's a bunch of movies that are coming up, especially horror movies. Hyped for that.
Horror movies.
Like I need to finish Scream trilogy. I need to watch the Saw trilogy. I only seen the first Saw movie. Scream, I think I'm on the 3rd, and there's 7 all in all. And now the 8th is coming out, unless 7 is coming out. But there's like
Yeah.
7 in the movie trilogy.
Yes.
I need to watch Halloween too because that's another one that's coming out. And then I need to rewatch Final Destination.
Oh my god, we're gonna need to do that stuff together.
Yeah, we do.
For sure.
Yeah. There's also another Five Nights at Freddy's movie that's coming out that I'm hyped for.
Yeah, we all need to watch this stuff together.
I love horror movies. We need to do this.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's also like child-friendly ones that are coming out that we're not so sure about, but we're willing to try. Like Lilo and Stitch for one. Not so sure about that because that was kind of our baby. Same with what basically Universal is doing now, or Hollywood Studios. How to Train Your Dragon live action. I don't know how to feel about that because I'm like, I'm not gonna be happy if it's literally the same lines from the animated movie. And I'm not gonna be happy if they've changed like so much of it where it's not good. Because there's too many times that Disney has done that where they've made a live action. I think there's only a very few amount of live actions that they did right. Alice in Wonderland being fucking one of them. I actually like that a lot more than the animated version of it, personally. Guys, I don't know. The Tim Burton ones was a darker storytelling and just... I don't know. I like the Cat in the Hat. I mean, not the Cat in the Hat. That is Dr. Seuss. I like the Cheshire Cat a lot more with the colors in there especially. And the Mad Hatter being Johnny Depp. Ugh. They're right. He's kind of hot.
He's so hot.
Oh, he's daddy.
Don't get Justin out here because then he'll start screaming, husband.
Which they'll probably do again at Disneyland when going on
does
Pirates
it
of the
every-
Caribbean.
He does it every single time. He doesn't miss it. He will consider himself to have, in air quotes, 2 husbands.
I mean, he's not the only one, though. I mean, there's Jackson with Michael Bublé / Archer.
Yeah.
So, and then Dakota and Scott with Art.
Art the Clown, baby.
So, we're not the only ones. They're not the only ones, so, yeah. And
think we all have a celebrity crush.
Yeah. Can I have like Charlie Sheen or something?
Okay, you can have Charlie Sheen as long as I get Jensen Ackles.
Okay, fine.
Jensen Ackles is
Fine.
he's a fine man. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I fucking love Supernatural. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I need to rewatch that. No, not rewatch that. I need to continue watching that before that's gone.
Yes. There's some other people in this system who has like huge celebrity crushes too. Who's the one who really likes Evan Peters? Is that Lustrous? Lustrous likes Evan Peters.
Evan Peters is pretty hot too.
You know who I like? Who?
Huh. Oh, he's hot too!
Lord.
I love his humor especially. And everything he does in this fucking movies, like, it's fucking hilarious.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you.
I love both of you at once. But yeah, that's basically everything we want to mention. Now we're gonna probably head off because
Yeah.
our other partner is getting very, very
Yeah,
antsy.
we need to go have our date.
Yeah, we're gonna go walking and have deep conversation.
Yeah.
Plus, my wrist is getting hurt on the table.
Yeah.
Look
Oh
at
my god.
this.
That shit happens to me all the time when I'm at home.
It hurts so much to do like this little angle. So
Yeah.
we're gonna hop off now.
Yeah, we're gonna hop off. So we hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for joining.
One thing I want to point out, we will be uploading new photos, like photography, all three of us.
All of us also have our own collab account as well.
And personals that
And
are with our altars, so there will be some photography
Yep.
there too. But
And we all have works coming in the near future together.
yeah, like for example,
love you guys.
for example, Asher's new role. There is already someone who's taking that. We're taking that.
Yep, they will be voicing Asher now instead of Milo / Fruit Snacks.
And as for other characters that need a reprise, I know for a fact we're all gonna start T, and I know for a fact this series is not gonna be completed within
Oh yeah.
time there.
Oh.
So we will need female voice actors.
Oh,
If
yeah.
anyone's interested
you,
in
my
that.
love.
Like we'll probably need like a new voice actor for Madison, Layla,
Yeah.
etc. And for Secrets Untold, the original script that we were working on before will be continued on.
Yeah.
Because they actually really like that plot idea.
Yeah, we do.
Scott or Mr. S
Like doing maybe.
is going to be a lot more evil.
Okay. If you're interested in voice acting, you could probably DM either one of us, any one of us. Where?
On Instagram, Discord, wherever.
Yeah.
We have like just about everything. We even have Snapchat.
Yeah, you could DM one of us on our handles. It'll be the same as our usernames, pretty much. So
Except Snapchat. which would
except
be
for
our
Snapchat,
personals.
yeah, which is personal. So just message us on one of our LPS
You can even
accounts.
message on YouTube and say, hey, I want to audition for this, and this role.
Yeah. This body is on just
A Letter Away will also be rewritten slightly
so
with the
cute.
scripting. The scenery is probably going to remain the same because that's gorgeous scenery, but they think they can improve a little bit on the scripting.
Yeah.
There's another series that they're working on called Necrogenesis. I recommend checking that out once it comes out too. And then Duality, of course.
Duality is still in the works, and even after Necrogenesis and Duality and A Letter Way and Secrets Untold, there's still more to come.
And since there's not people harassing or anything, we could personally come out and like actually do our own channel and in our own series. And one of them is definitely going to be one with Tiberius and Stryker's story. There's one. And me personally, Draco, will also be doing my series, which is going to be basically kind of a gangster version of Romeo and Juliet. We are no longer doing, what was the series called? OPS Devil something, I can't remember.
See the Devil Inside.
See the Devil Inside, thank you. See the Devil Inside is no longer being made.
because Sky is no longer in the picture, and I'm going to be doing my story instead. So Lusteri, Refarius, and all those old roles still will come up time to time, but they're not the main focus anymore.
Yeah, so all of our handles, because they're asking for our users. So ours will be Apollyon OPS, or it's Apollyon.
And then ours for the main one is Apollyon, Crimson Raven LPS.
Yeah, that's our collab account.
Yeah. And then my personal account is Crimson Underworld LPS. And then theirs is Fallen something. I can't remember. Fallen Wing. They're looking they're looking for it. They can't remember at all either. But I'm pretty sure mine is Underworld Crimson LPS.
Yeah.
Or Crimson Underworld. It's one of them is
Yeah.
like
You can just reach out on any one of our handles.
yeah.
I got everybody's down.
Alright, perfect.
I just need to send it in the live stream.
Yeah. It'll be sent, all of our handles will be sent in the live stream chat.
Or comment section if
shortly.
you're no longer in the live stream or the live stream's just taken down randomly.
Yeah.
I know
Yep.
there's no-
Yeah,
Those
those are the usernames.
are the usernames.
So that's dropped right there.
Yeah, feel free to contact us about voice acting. We'll give you the details, and we will have.
And if we ever need script writing, I'm sure we'll take some script writers too, if you're interested in that. We just need to, I would say the rules is that you need to send a small snippet of like your writing skills, and then we'll see from there.
Yeah,
But it's just gonna happen every now and again. I think a good majority of us know how to write a lot. So
yeah,
but it would be nice to kind of like, if we have writer's block, hey, we have a backup writer. So
yeah,
definite rule though, you need to be 18 or over.
yeah, for sure, and be willing to work long term.
Yeah.
With us.
Yeah.
Is there anything?
Because
else?
there's going to be a lot of swearing, and I know there for a fucking fact there is going to be a lot of intimate
Yeah,
scenes too.
explicit content.
Explicit, yeah. Yeah. So,
All right. Is there anything else you want to add?
do you
I
want
just
to
want to
like,
say,
I
just want to say that I thank you all for joining, and you guys are all so sweet, and we love each and every one of you, and boop.
Oh yeah, and like I said, with babies, them, they will be having a different mascot. It's basically this Great Dane, but it's gonna be more of the prototype with tattoos and piercings to actually be used. So it's basically that's also gonna be Hibiscus
I was trying
For-
to speak.
the series. And I heard you were about to speak. What do you want to say?
Yeah, Zen's mascot isn't our mascot anymore. I'm gonna be the main mascot of our personal
Oh,
LPS
really?
account. Yeah.
Slay. Period.
I'm also a host. I'm the second host now.
Maybe I should
Yay,
just do
slay,
that
slay,
too,
slay, slay.
because I don't know.
I'm gonna use
Me
mine.
personally, I represent as Crimson, especially the hair.
Oh, we said we were gonna end and we're
still going- talking. Yeah, it's
I think
about
it's
to
because
be,
we
it's
have a
about to
lot
be
of
2
more.
hours. I'm gonna use mine as our mascot as well.
All right. Anything else we should say before we head off?
Well, just oh, sweet. Yeah, just thank you everyone for joining us on this live stream. We hope to do this again sometime in the very near future. It was lots of fun and it was nice to talk. We haven't live streamed in ages, and honestly, frankly, I miss it. And I'm really glad to be with these two wonderful people, wonderful souls who I love oh so much.
We love you too.
I'm gonna steal all the affection away from you.
Ah.
Oh, you can't.
Wow, you actually fell for me.
Yeah, and now I'm falling for you.
Oh, wait, oh shit.
For you.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Kiss attack. Bye guys.
All right,
Later.
bye guys. Later. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Till we meet again. Bye bye.